Alright guys, so here's the last one leading up to the Crystal Lake Killer. Freddy versus Jason.
Holy shit!
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Freddy vs. Jason, a lot of people, and this is surprising, a lot of people actually like this movie. It's not one of those movies, and there is no way on earth this movie is an intriguing plotline or story. It's fucking badly written and stupid, but it's fucking Freddy vs. Jason. It's two of the most iconic horror villains fighting on screen for the first time. And this was Robert Englund's fucking last movie he did, ever. Freddy Krueger, he hung up the gloves, and he's like, I'm done. Yeah. And they went out with a bang. Apparently, the kids on Elm Street have forgotten about Krueger. I can't come back if no one remembers me. That's a bitch. But that's pretty much.
Yeah, they took the remaining kids and put them in a mental institution.
Yeah, Jason is in hell. Freddy is in hell as well, I guess, and he's trying to come back and get kids to remember him so he can get his power back and come back. It's so stupid, dude. But he has to get his power and come back, and he has to have kids remember. So he's going to use Jason to kill people so that people think it's him. And like I was just laughing, dude. It's like time to let Jason have some fun.
It's like a child wrote it. It really is. And the sad thing is, this movie, they got like 15 script rewrites. Nobody could get it right.
It's fun, it's campy, it's meant to be campy. I don't think they ever meant for this movie to be a serious movie.
Yeah.
And it's got pretty good set designs, and Jason looks badass. Like, he looks fucking freaky and badass. And the fight sequences between Freddy and Jason are fucking phenomenally epic. Like, there's nothing better you can ask for. You know, if they had to do something though, Jason would really, in reality, whoop the shit out of Freddy Krueger.
If they weren't in the dream world.
If they weren't in a dream world. Robert Englund does a fantastic performance. He's comical, he's funny. I mean, he pretty much fell in line with the Freddy's Dead
I'll
version.
disagree with you on that. I don't like Freddy in this movie.
I think he's funny as fuck.
I mean, he's funny and stuff, but I just like his voice, the way he looks.
Oh, I know.
Well, bad. Like the way he acts, I thought was bad. I don't think that they got Freddy right at all in this movie.
Well,
but Jason, dude, was a badass.
Fuck yeah! And the thing, the reason why I like the Freddy Krueger in this one, I don't necessarily like the comical side of Freddy, but I knew the movie was going to be campy. Yeah. I mean, you cannot call it Freddy vs. Jason and be like, yo,
there's constant boobs. And the main girl has giant boobies.
That is boobatastic.
Yeah. As soon as she came on screen, I was like, damn,
boobie attack!
I mean, look at them things.
They were jugs.
I mean, I'd like to put some barbecue sauce on that.
Motorboat, you motorboat son of a bitch. You know, it's pretty obvious what's bad about this movie. Horrible acting, except for the boobalicious, and that's pretty much why they hired him. It's a public company. But it was bad acting. Freddy's mask looked like a latex mask. It didn't even look like the normal Freddy makeup. And some of the lines are just really atrocious. And there's one scene, guys, and I know you remember it. They're all sitting at the poker table type in the basement. They're all trying to figure out what they're gonna do about Freddy. And that girl, the blonde girl, the main girl, is like sitting at the table, and she's like kind of half out. Like, she looks like she just snorted coke. And she's like this, and then she's like, Jason died by water, Freddy by fire. How can we use that? it's like out of nowhere. And you know those guys are like, what the fuck? And you know, because it looks like she just came out of like a coke-induced coma.
Yeah. She just had all the answers.
The nightmare sequences in Weston Hills when those kids were sleeping and they rise up and look at him and they start whispering, that's actually done well. Yeah. I think that's pretty creepy. That was one of the very few scenes that were creepy.
Also, the scene where the first guy dies in the bed and the bed comes up and like engulfs him. That was fucking cool.
Oh, and then there was that funny scene with the guy. He's drinking that Everclear. He's like, this Everclear's kicking my ass. And then Jason turns around. He's like, look at this dude. Yeah. He's like, well, hey, Jeffro.
That was Jason's most badass scene though. When he tears apart those kids at that party, that was badass.
And you see how lucky he got, dude. You know, fucking somebody felt stupid when he was like on fire, and then they hit the fucking beer, and he just stood there. You know, Jason got drunk. Jason's like, yeah. And you know that when he twists the guy's head around, he's like, and you shouldn't be here. He's like, and that guy's like, son of a bitch. I mean, so there was like some funny scenes in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was an entertaining movie. Yeah, I want to say like the ending. We gotta talk about the ending. Like who actually wins? Like they had so much trouble writing this because they couldn't figure out who's supposed to win. I mean, the ideas, you guys should read on IMDb the ideas that they had for the ending. There was one ending that had them both standing there in hell getting ready to face off, and then these chains burst out everywhere, and fucking Pinhead standing there, and he's like, whatever.
The contest of wills.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that, you know, that would have worked because the atmosphere in the movie, like the way it was going.
Yeah, I guess.
The only thing that would have made it better is like if they were down in this big pit with a round circle, like a stone tablet, and you're just like, Mortal Kombat! And then you I'm actually surprised that in the end, one of the endings, I mean, I guess they couldn't get the rights for it, but to have Michael Myers come in at some point so they could have a Freddy versus Michael versus Jason.
That'd be badass. There was talks of a sequel happening with Ash because this movie.
I wouldn't mind that.
That'd be cool to add a humanistic element to it, like, you know, good guy. So what I liked about this this movie is that it knew what it was. It knew it was campy, it knew it was stupid, and they had rock music playing in the background, and they had the final scene. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, they didn't actually give away, they left some fodder to the fans. They didn't actually give away who fully won, because you see Jason.
Well, because they couldn't do that.
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah, you see Jason carrying Freddy's head, but then Freddy smiles. So, but the writer actually did say in his mind he felt like Jason had won.
Well, I mean, he beat the fuck out of him. He chopped his head off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It was a gory, fun, just a campy, shitty acted movie that had two great, iconic horror villains on there that everybody could get behind and enjoy. That's all it was. It was just a popcorn movie. Pull your pants down and have a good time.
No, I'm gonna give this movie a 6.5. That might be kind of high. I thought it was just a fun movie. I can't help but enjoy watching it, even though it's stupid as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie, it's close to yours, I'm gonna give it a 6.0. It's really fun, it's just gory, it's campy, like I said. There's nothing about it that's meant to be serious or anybody that have a deep thought about it. And like, it's almost like the point where the acting is so bad that it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like where his dad sitting next to him was like, Dad, and his headphones like, ah! Like there's nothing about this movie that there's Academy Award written all over.
No, God no.
Yeah.
God no.
Why don't you go sip on some fucking tea?
God no.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Did you guys like Freddy vs. Jason? Did you guys think I mean, it's not gonna fit well with, you know, the Nightmare series or the Friday the 13th series, but it was just fun? Was it meant to, you know, do you guys think it was meant to be fun, and did you guys just enjoy it, or did you like think it was one of the worst fucking things you've ever sat through in your life and they should have never made it at all?
Yeah.
And do you think they should have made it a serious tone? Do you think that the movie could have had a serious tone? That's a good question.
Who do you think won?
Well, we're gonna actually do a Who Won video, I think.
Yeah, after this video, get ready for all the freaking Jason videos. We're doing all the Friday the 13th
Actually,
videos.
I tell you what, why don't we, at the end of the last Friday the 13th video, whenever that comes out, the last video, I think the last video was Jason's remake, Friday the 13th, the remake. We'll on the bottom of that, you put down a vote. You guys tell us who you think, or even this video, tell us who you guys think won at the end of the video, and we'll tally them up, and we'll do who won based on your fucking votes.
I like it.
Do you like that?
I like
Kool-Aid!
I like it.
Big Red. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm Jay, and this is Mike, and we'll see you next time. So when you hear that song, that's when he's gonna come for you, and then he's gonna gut you. I work out all the time, and really being burn lots of calories. I mean, if Joss Whedon had directed this, I mean, okay.
Wouldn't that be a badass movie, like Iron Man versus like Wolverine or some shit?
They might make that one day.
That'd be fucking cool.
Wolverine versus the Punisher.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a great comic book series.
That is a great comic book series. Yeah. Nerd card. I got a golden ticket. And Freddy's standing there, and he like tries to reach across that shadow, and that kid's like, "I'm okay," and then he runs away, and then Freddy's like, "Not strong enough yet." Let me talk about the one thing I will say about this movie, while Paranormal Activity goes on behind us, if you can hear that. Your dog's having a fucking conniption face.
We watched a movie.